This is an overview of a study of iron depletion in endurance athletes. The article I'll be talking about is the impact of iron depletion without anemia on performance in trained endurance athletes at the beginning of a training season, a study of female collegiate rowers. This article was taken from the International Journal of Sport Nutrition and Exercise Metabolism, published in 2011. The purpose of this article and research was to examine the iron status of female collegiate rowers at the beginning of a training season and determine the association between iDNA and reported rowing performance. Keywords to know before learning about this research is serum ferritin, which is the most common index of body iron stores and reflects specifically iron that is stored within your liver. The alpha-1 acid glycoprotein, which is an inflammatory marker that can aid in the assessment of iron status, and then soluble transferrin receptor, which is a protein that's regulated by cellular iron status and reflects iron deficiency at the tissue level. And it's important to note that soluble transferrin receptors is unaffected by inflammation. Subjects that were used for this study were recruited from 5 different universities and colleges over a 3-year period. And to be eligible for this study, you had to be a varsity and or second semester novice female rower that was 18 years or older. They were required to pass a medical screening conducted by the NCAA, and out of 199 eligible female rowers, 165 completed the iron status screening. On average, these subjects were between 18 to 21 years of age, 163 to 178 centimeters tall, and weighed between 61 to 78 kilograms. The subjects had an average of between 1 to 5 years of rowing experience. As far as measurements go, they measured iron status, dietary supplement use, health and menstrual status, and physical activity, a lot of which was self-reported. Height and weight were self-reported, physical activity of subjects were self-reported, performance of the 2-kilometer race from previous seasons were self-reported, and iron status variables were measured in a lab immediately after non-fasting venous blood sampling. As far as data analysis, the researchers used multiple regression analysis between the physical performance and serum ferritin group status, and then they compared the effect of iron status on the reported performance. And they got these results. So 16 of the rowers were identified as anemic, which made them ineligible for the study, so they were eliminated. 30% of those eligible were found to be iron depleted, 12% were clinically iron deficient, 28 non-anemic rowers had high values of soluble transferrin receptors, 10% had a body iron of less than 0, which indicates severe iron deficiency. 3 rowers had the alpha-1 acid glycoprotein value of greater than 140, which indicates inflammation. 19% of subjects had a previous history of anemia. 33% of subjects reported taking a multivitamin and or mineral supplement regularly. And serum ferritin proved to be a significant predictor of the 2-kilometer performance time. Rowers with serum ferritin less than 20 had 2-kilometer times 21 seconds slower than that of subjects with normal iron status. In the discussion portion of this article, they talk about a multitude of variables that may have interfered with the study, that being the multivitamins and mineral supplements that were taken by the subjects, the self-reported measures. Since performance variable was self-reported, there was no measure of max oxygen consumption, which would have been essential to collect in the lab for this study. And then the lack of key measurements such as menstrual status, that would have been essential for the study as well to know if the rowers were experiencing their menstrual cycle and at what time during the study it took place. It was found that early screening and iron supplementation may be beneficial. And in conclusion, This study has added to the evidence that iron status is important for female endurance athletes at the beginning of training season.